What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're starting a new project. I don't know if you guys recognize this car, but this is the one that we did the airlift suspension and bags on, and now he's ready to make some more pow. So John has already got it started. We're about to pull the motor out, and this thing's getting drop-in pistons and rods and a pro charger. So strap in for this journey. We're about to pull this thing out and tear it down. Moving right along, as you can see, the motor is out. I didn't mention this earlier and I kind of cut the camera off wonky, but anyways, this thing's getting, just to recap, built motor, cam, it's already got long tubes, and a pro charger setup. So this thing's gonna be pretty nasty. As you can see, we've already got the motor on the stand. Also working on our Turbo Mustang project, but real quick we're gonna pause and do some Mopar hood pins on this Challenger. So let's go ahead and get after it. And just like that, without boring you guys with a bunch of hole drilling, spot marking, and all that jazz, we have Mopar hood pins installed on the Challenger. Turned out sweet. We'll pull this thing back outside and get her on back to the customer. It is the next day. As you can see, our motor's stripped down. We'll be loading that up in the truck here shortly, so we can drop that off, get our Go Fast goodies put in there, and when it comes back, we'll get our cam and all the other goodies put on that motor and get it slapped back in there, and we'll start working on our blower. In the meantime, you guys probably don't recognize this car because we built this car before the YouTube channel all got started, but this is Robert's 04 or 03. They only made them for 2 years, so what's it matter? They're all the same. Anyways, 03, 04 Terminator Cobra. This thing has got a built block, camshafts, VMP Gen 2 blower, 2.8 on the upper, and then we've got lower, upgraded lower on there, upgraded billet tensioner, all sorts of goodies. It's got a full 4 fuel system on it, PMAS intake, long tube headers, full 3-inch exhaust, all the suspension goodies. I mean, this is a pretty bad unit right here, and it's about to get even badder. So we are now going to be in the process of installing a Haltech. So this thing's going to be receiving quite the full treatment. It's getting a Haltech Elite 2500 series in it. Basically, we're going to start with getting the Haltech in, wired up, and get the car running. But then we have some extra goodies that we're going to be installing on it as well. We're going to do a rotary dial switch on this thing, so we'll be able to adjust power levels. We're also going to do ethanol flex fuel and a few other small little things that are really awesome and great capabilities that the Haltech units have. So as we get started with this Haltech install on this Terminator, first couple things you got to do: remove the little step kick panel to gain access to in here. Gotta love it when you find all the fun stuff that other shops did, but at the same time, I mean, sometimes certain vehicles you just don't have room to put things. But it's looking like this is part of the stereo, rear cameras, I don't know, it says video on it, so most likely it's a backup camera. Got some stuff tied in and grounded. But long story short, we got our stock computer out of the way to make room for our Haltech. This is the main engine harness plug for PCM. So we'll be attaching our adapter harness into this and then mounting our Elite 2500 up in there. And we're not gonna tuck it away too hard because obviously we've got some external sensors to add into it, but gotta start somewhere. So let's get after it. So now we have pretty much all of our basics connected. So We got our adapter harness in, connected to our stock wiring harness, back to our stock ECU. This is to maintain the OEM function. So, you know, this isn't a full-blown race car. This is a street car. So we're maintaining the factory ECU so that way all the extra dash stuff and the creature comforts within the vehicle all still function as they should. And then we have our Haltech Elite 2500 taking care of the business end. We also have our Platinum HP8 igniter module from Haltech installed as well. And then we have, if we want to run a different map sensor, we have this output, and then this light green with the white tracer. This is if the car was an automatic and we had a trans brake, this would be the output function for the trans brake. We don't have that. And we've got our Haltech grounded. So we've got everything hooked up and connected. I like to do it this way, get everything working. We're going to go ahead and get the laptop out here shortly and start getting things set up and see if we can get the thing fired up. Once we get it fired up and running, we'll get it on the dyno, start getting this thing lined out, and once it's all up and running and kind of working well on the Haltech, then we'll start adding features and sensors. Some guys go ahead and get everything set up right away. I don't know, I just kind of like to take a different approach. One step at a time, get it all working, then add things as we go to improve the system. To each their own. But what I will say is, since switching my race car over to Haltech, we've been doing a ton of cars now with Haltech, and I'm very happy with the product, the customer service, the use of the product, the software. I mean, I can't say enough about Haltech. I really love using their stuff. I've used a lot of operating systems, AEM, Holly, Mega Squared, HP tuners, SET, I mean, Quarter Horse, Mad Cats, you name it. I've done a lot of stuff over the years, and I'll say this Haltech stuff is some of the best. So now that I'm done rambling, let's go ahead and grab the laptop and see if we can get this thing set up. What's going on, guys? It's Monday and it's the next week. I've been capping a little bit, whoa, and not filming, but we are still working on LJ's turbo setup. Had a few things we have to work through on that. Our Terminator Haltech project has come to a halt, unfortunately. Got some wiring gremlins that we need to address on that car, so we're gonna have to take a pause on that. Our SRT4 got the clutch in it, put a spec clutch in this thing, and put a DCR master cylinder in it, and new AGP clutch fork, pivot ball, all the necessary clutch upgrades that you do on the SRT4s. You know, they're getting up there in age, so got all that resolved, and now she's on the dyno for a tune. So we actually still need to adjust the clutch rod a little bit, and then we'll strap this thing down and get to making some tugs. We also have this Ecoboost F-150 in. As you can see, well, I just replaced the valve cover gasket on this side. We're about to do the other side, and then put a fresh set of NGK plugs in just now. And we also have these MSD upgraded coils that are going in. And we also have, I'm not sure what year or what brand this is, but it comes with all the fins and a hose. Anyways, this is a catch can setup. I forgot, I want to say it's JLT, but it could be somebody else. I'll check back here in a little bit with that. So like I said, we're doing the valve cover gaskets, coil packs, and a catch can on this Ecoboost. This is one that we've worked on before. I'm not sure if it was when I was doing the YouTube channel, before I started the YouTube channel, or not, but I think this one got upgraded turbos, like OE replacement or you know, stock location, just a little bit of upgrade. So back for a little maintenance and a few other small upgrades. So that's kind of what we got going on this wonderful Monday morning. Well, it's afternoon now, but got a phone call. Our block is ready to be picked up for our scat right here. Drop in pistons and rods. We're doing a cam. It's already got long tube headers. We're also doing a pro charger on that one. So it's gonna make some nice power. That'll be a fun one when that one gets wrapped up. Should be bringing it in next couple of days and start slamming that joker back together. But stick with us, stay tuned. Let's get back to work. One other thing, want to make sure you guys boop, hit that subscribe button, boop, hit that notification bell for me. You know, I hope you guys are really enjoying the content, but what's crazy is I got 96% of you guys just watching the videos that aren't subscribed, which is crazy because we got a pretty decent view count. So I need y'all to take the time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me so we can get that up, and appreciate you guys. Got some exciting news. So got everything lined out on our clutch adjustment on this SRT4. You guys might remember this car, but it didn't have the carbon hood, carbon trunk on it. But a couple episodes ago, it came in for a diagnostic. This is that same car. Got all the repairs made, and now it's time for some tuning. But we just got a package in, and it's something I've been waiting for, and that's why I hadn't strapped the car down yet. Is we got our new straps from Maxxin. But check these bad boys out. These are our new ones. So guys, since we got this thing strapped down, I went ahead and made a baseline. I kind of got out of it a little early, as y'all can see from the graph. 344 and 349. So got the fan on it now, and went ahead and car's got a wideband in it, so I can see what's going on, but went ahead and hooked the dyno's wideband up. But let it cool down a little bit. I made some changes in the ECU. Let's see if we can make a full tug. You can hear, boy, she making some stink now. That was our last pull that we just made. 381 and 375 foot-pounds of torque. So, as you can see over there in that scat pack, right there, that's Aaron, and this is his ride as well. So I'm gonna take a quick second to hop over and talk to him and see whether he wants to push this thing any harder. You know, kind of run over the setup on the car, 3-inch downpipe, side exit exhaust, MSD ignition wires, NGK plugs. It's got a 50 trim kit on it, precision 38 mil wastegate, boomer rail, hard pipes, big intercooler, throttle body, catch can, motor mounts. That's pretty much the gist of what this car's got on it. However, the block and the head is all stock. And as most of you guys know, with the SRTs, 400 horsepower is about the limit of the stock block. You know, trying to be reliable and safe with it. So I'm gonna go talk with Aaron, being that this car's on pump gas, see if he wants to push it a little bit harder, and we'll go from there. So as you guys could tell by those last two pulls, last pull that you seen, I didn't film the one before the very last pull, but anyways, Aaron decided to push it a little bit harder, and we did. So as you can see, our final couple of pulls there, we're gonna go ahead and stop her there at 391 and 380 foot-pounds of torque. So yeah. Clear off all these other runs real quick so we can see just the last one. And there you have it. Air fuels look great. Everything's looking good. So once over everything, pop this thing off the dyno and go give her a drive down the street. But I think that's gonna wrap this puppy up. Nice little 400 horsepower SRT4. Come over here real quick and let's check on John's progress. Looks like he's doing the catch can install, and as you can see, he went ahead and got the other side valve cover knocked out, got the new spark plugs in and the new coil packs, so should be ready to fire this bad mamma jamma up here soon. As soon as the catch can's done, we'll be able to get this Ecoboost F-150 back home. So here we are, moving on with the last couple of days this week. Yesterday, John got the headers wrapped up on this 5.7 Hemi. Did a set of Cook's long tubes. We're also doing a wicker bill on this thing, so we are waiting on the ECU to come back so that way we can tune it. But get the wicker bill installed and then we'll get that thing pushed outside. Brian's build is coming along. Yesterday I got the cam installed and our lifters and lifter trays. So I'll get the cam phaser limiter installed, get this thing timed, get the oil pump back on, get the pan on it, and there'll be a few other small things that we slap on it, and then we'll go ahead and get this motor thrown back in the car. So that's what we got going on. Stick with us, stay tuned. Let's wrap this week up, get some fast cars done. So as you guys can see, went ahead and got the cam phaser in, motor's timed, oil pump's back on. Wanted to give you guys a peek what she looked like from the inside with the pistons and the rods in there. So now we're going to go ahead and get the windage tray on and the pan, and we'll flip this thing back over. So guys, as we come to a close of this week, we've got a few more things to get done. I think last week or week before last, this truck came in, we did a PCM read and an unlock so we can tune this RAM, and we got the ECU back. I got it all plugged in, truck won't start. So I'm gonna pull the unlocked ECU back out and put the factory ECU back in, make sure the truck starts, and if it does, we've got a problem with our unlocked PCM. We'll have to send it back out. No worries there, but other than the inconvenience to us and the customer. And then we also have this 2018 Mini Cooper. John's popped the headliner down and he is removing the roof racks. So you can see that side's already gone. And the reason why we're doing that, customer wants the roof racks black. So we're gonna pop them off and take them to our painter and get those painted black. And then on the side of the vehicle here, if I can slide this door close, you see it's got this gray trim piece on the bottom. So ordered some Avery black, some vinyl, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap those black. get this Mini Cooper blacked out. This is the same customer that I don't know, about 6 months ago, somewhere in the channel back, we wrapped their brand new Kia that they had bought. We wrapped the whole roof black. Was that Kia white? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was all white, but they wanted the roof black, so we wrapped that black for them. But that's kind of what we got going on. Making some more progress on the Turbo Mustang. Slowly but surely getting this one together. And still waiting on the ECU for this one. But we also had this 300 dropped off this morning. It's a diagnostic. Pretty sure we've got a lifter failure. But we'll get it inside the shop here as soon as we get the Mini Cooper pulled out. We'll get that diagnosed. So that's what we got going on this Friday. Let's get after it and wrap this week up. All right, check it out, guys. There's the lower piece wrapped in black. Looks good. We also went ahead and took the liberty. We put some sealant in these holes, and then I wrapped black over them. As you can see, you can hardly even tell they're wrapped. But did that so that way the roof did not leak. It's raining today, and then, you know, could rain again before the rails come back from paint. So went ahead and tidied that up. So good to go. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.